The war in Iran has sent ripples across the region. Missiles and warplanes are all flying across West Asia. Nearly 10% of the global air traffic moves from the Gulf region, with several countries closing their airspace. Passengers are now left stranded in different parts of the world.
My flight for Oman was on March 1st, which was cancelled. Then I contacted the office and they gave me a ticket for March 3, which is also cancelled. Now as I ask them again, they say they can't say anything more about it.
The general feeling is the longer it goes on, the more edgy people are getting. You can feel today there's a bit more anxiety, is the best description. There's a lot more people in reception, asking questions, trying to find out what the latest is. It just feels as if people are now, right, this is real and I don't really like it, is how it feels.
Previously we was very excited, we just enjoyed everywhere, but after got that news we I just cried. I just spoke it with my kids on the camera, and I don't know, hopefully I will get a chance to see my kids.
I came from Kolkata and I am supposed to go to Dubai, Abu Dhabi. My ticket was for yesterday at 12:45 a.m., 7:15 p.m. GMT, but it got cancelled. Now they are saying that I should stay here for 2 to 4 days. They are saying that I can stay somewhere here, and once the flights resume, I will get a ticket.
It
was just for visiting families, friends. Then I wanted to fly back to Canada. I stuck because of the security issues in Iran. Then I tried to pass this border to get another plane to get back home.
Well, shifting our focus now, internal chaos in Pakistan is escalating, even as it is grappling with the ongoing war with Afghanistan and violent anti-America protests resulting in the loss of lives of at least 25 people. Islamabad has tried to deflect attention yet again by blaming India. Addressing a joint session of Pakistani Parliament, its President Asif Ali Zardari falsely accused India of backing outfits like Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, that is TTP, and Balochistan Liberation Army, or the BLA, without giving any shred of evidence. He also claimed that India is preparing for war with Pakistan.
India's leaders said they are preparing for another war. As a lifelong advocate of regional peace, I would not recommend it. At the same time, I would also say that any aggressor should prepare for another humiliating defeat.
Now remember, this rant comes at a juncture when thousands of people took to the streets in multiple cities of Pakistan, including Karachi, Lahore, Peshawar and Islamabad, to protest against United States and Israel following the assassination of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. The protest took a rather drastic turn in Karachi as guards at the U.S. consulate opened fire on the protesters who tried to breach the compound's outer wall. Locals were incensed as 10 protesters were killed in this firing, and subsequently the Sindh government had to announce a high-level inquiry as well. Lahore, which is the hometown of Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, also witnessed chaotic scenes, with protesters setting fire to the entrance of the U.S. consulate. Considering the worsening security situation, U.S. cancelled all visa appointments in Pakistan until Friday this week. The situation has escalated on the war front as well. Taliban has claimed to have killed close to 150 Pakistani military personnel. It announced that extensive revenge attacks against Pakistani forces have been carried out along the Durand line in provinces such as Kandahar, Kunar and Paktia. As far as its own casualty count is concerned, the Afghanistan government has claimed to have lost 28 personnel.
In the past 24 hours, along the imaginary Durand line in the provinces of Kandahar, Nangarhar, Kunar, Nuristan, Khost, Paktika and Paktia, Extensive and heavy offensive and revenge attacks have been carried out.
On the other hand, Pakistan has maintained a completely different line. Its information minister, Ataullah Tarar, has alleged that over 665 Taliban fighters had been injured, 188 Afghan checkposts had been destroyed. And he also claimed that 56 locations across Afghanistan had been effectively targeted by the Air Force. He also claimed that 40 Taliban personnel in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and 27 others in Balochistan were killed in overnight operations. Now, if we look back, the hostilities between Pakistan and Afghanistan escalated, with Taliban attacking Pakistani military across the Durand Line on the 26th of February in retaliation for airstrikes against Afghan civilians. Earlier this week, Afghanistan claimed to have launched aerial operations against key military sites, including the Gulni military base in Rawalpindi, Khawazai camp in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the 12th Corps Division headquarters in Quetta, and the strategic Noor Khan Air Base. But Pakistan has debunked this claim. Afghan Defence Forces, meanwhile, reportedly gunned down drones operated by the Pakistani military in the provinces of Khost and Logar. With Afghanistan on the offensive and the war in West Asia spiraling out of control, it is clear that the Asim Munir-led military establishment stands to benefit more by cleaning its own backyard rather than training its guns towards India. French President Emmanuel Macron has announced a major shift in Europe's nuclear posture. For the first time, France is prepared to temporarily move elements of its nuclear deterrent onto the territory of allied European countries. Macron says that Europe is entering a new era, and France, he argues, must step up. Under this plan, parts of France's strategic forces, including fighter jets or other components of its nuclear deterrent, could be deployed to Allied soil for exercises, crisis response, or to send a clear message to adversaries. Macron also confirmed that France would increase the size of its nuclear arsenal, although he did not specify by how much. The proposal involves deeper cooperation with 7 European countries, including Germany and Poland, as well as the Netherlands, Belgium, Greece, and Sweden. Joint committees are set to be established. Germany is expected to take part in the French nuclear exercises and visit strategic sites as early as this year. Emmanuel Macron first floated the idea of a strategic dialogue on France's nuclear deterrent back in 2020. But there was little enthusiasm at the time, but much has changed now. Russia's full-scale attack on Ukraine has shaken Europe's security foundations, and questions over America's long-term commitment to European defense, particularly with Trump in the White House. Since the 1950s, remember, Washington has stationed nuclear weapons in 5 European countries under NATO's nuclear sharing arrangement. Berlin has reportedly been concerned that any expansion of France's role must not undermine the American leadership. Macron, however, made one thing clear: France's nuclear deterrent remains sovereign. There will be no shared decision-making, no loss of autonomy. The final call will rest with Paris. His announcement comes at a moment of heightened tensions in West Asia. A suspected Iranian drone struck a British RAF base in Cyprus, which is the first such attack on European soil, following the airstrikes that killed Iran's supreme leader over the weekend. The message from Paris is clear: Europe must be ready, and France is prepared to put its nuclear umbrella more visibly at the service of the continent.